Tonight, we will talk about what Bangladesh and India are doing to impress the Trump administration on its first week in office. In a historic first, the government of Bangladesh has signed a transformative LNG import deal with Louisiana-based Urgent LLC. Under this agreement, Bangladesh will purchase up to 5 million metric tons of liquefied natural gas (LNG) annually. This is Bangladesh's inaugural long-term LNG deal with the US, and it marks a significant milestone in the energy partnership between the two nations. The non-binding nature of the deal allows Bangladesh to walk out of the agreement in the future if American LNG prices are no longer affordable for Bangladesh to purchase. This agreement was made possible under the Trump administration's bold drill baby drill policy, which emphasizes leveraging America's abundant natural resources for global economic leadership. Press releases from the Bangladesh government and Urgent LNG say that the deal reflects not just a trade partnership, but a strategic alignment between President Trump's America First policy and Bangladesh's Bangladesh First approach to energy security and economic growth. This agreement ensures a steady and reliable supply of LNG to meet Bangladesh's rising energy demands. Petrobangla, Bangladesh's state-owned energy entity, will serve as the sole off-taker for the LNG imports. The partnership is set to provide a cleaner and more sustainable energy source for Bangladesh's rapidly expanding industrial base. The US-Bangladesh deal was celebrated by American politicians and the business community, because it will create economic opportunity for the US by bringing high-paying jobs to Louisiana while bolstering America's position as a global LNG supplier. This landmark agreement was facilitated by a pivotal shift in US energy policy. The former Biden administration had previously imposed a pause on LNG export permits, citing environmental concerns and the need for review. However, President Trump, upon his inauguration, reversed this policy with a decisive order to unleash American energy dominance. The lifting of the export pause on January 20, 2025, cleared the way for deals like this. The decision was widely praised across Asia, where energy security and affordability remain critical concerns. For Bangladesh, this agreement comes at a crucial time. The South Asian nation, with a population of 171 million, is one of the fastest growing economies in the region. Currently, Bangladesh spends approximately 60 billion taka or $504 million annually on LNG imports, which are primarily used to run power plants. More than half of its power generation capacity relies on natural gas, yet many plants face chronic shortages due to supply constraints. This reliance has led the country to diversify its energy sources and explore long-term partnerships, making this deal with the US particularly timely. In 2023, Bangladesh imported 5.2 million metric tons of LNG, a 19% increase from the previous year. Analysts project that this demand will only continue to rise as the population grows and domestic gas production declines. It is important to note that Bangladesh has not lacked LNG suppliers in its quest for reliable energy supply. Global energy giants such as Shell, BP, Aramco, and Glencore have all been vying for a foothold in the country's energy market. The recent opening of Bangladesh's LNG tender system to greater competition has attracted nearly 24 new suppliers, replacing the previously limited roster dominated by a few firms like Vital and Gunvor. Despite the crowded field, the deal with Urgent LNG stands out for its strategic implications. Beyond the economic terms, it underscores the deepening ties between Bangladesh and the United States. By choosing to partner with the US, Bangladesh is not only securing a reliable energy supply, but also signaling its alignment with a global energy leader. The US-Bangladesh LNG agreement also aligns with the goals of Project 25, a US initiative aimed at enhancing energy export infrastructure and streamlining LNG export processes. Key provisions within Project 25 emphasizes the facilitation of LNG exports, showcasing America's commitment to global energy leadership. This deal exemplifies those principles, offering a model for how US energy policy can foster international collaboration while benefiting domestic markets. It is not just Bangladesh who is trying to impress the Trump administration with its America First policies. In the early days of the new Trump administration, the Indian government appears to be making efforts to align with US policies, particularly those related to illegal immigration. This initiative reflects India's strategic interest in fostering favorable relations with the US under Trump's leadership. India has proposed to work with the US to repatriate up to 18,000 illegal Indian immigrants currently living in the United States, provided their identities are confirmed. This offer was reportedly made during discussions involving senior Indian officials and Trump's Secretary of State nominee M. Marco Rubio. Illegal immigration was a key issue in Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. His administration has continued to conduct nationwide raids targeting undocumented immigrants, a policy consistent with his hardline stance on immigration. India's willingness to assist the US in addressing illegal immigration aligns with its broader goal of strengthening bilateral ties. This cooperative approach could potentially help India gain leverage on other diplomatic and economical matters. Approximately 500,000 undocumented Indians are believed to be residing in the US based on estimates from recent years. In 2023, US border authorities apprehended nearly 19,000 Indian nationals attempting to cross the US-Mexico border illegally, marking a significant increase compared to previous years. It is possible both the Bangladesh and Indian governments are trying to score political points with the new Trump administration. But when national interests and politics align, there is nothing wrong doing politics for national interest.